What is going on YouTube? Today, we need to do some maintenance around here. And having a handyman business, there's just maintenance. Everything is maintenance. Your van or your vehicle you're driving, the tools you're using, the equipment you're using. There's just a lot of maintenance involved. If you don't keep up on the maintenance, small problems turn into bigger problems. I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you. I went to use my power washer and I noticed a little puddle of oil on the garage floor. So I want to investigate it and see if we can figure out what's going on and fix it. This is a Ryobi 2800 PSI power washer with a Honda engine. This thing has been bulletproof. I've owned it for 4 years. I've never had an issue until now, and it's run great. Even though I haven't been as up with the maintenance as I should be, still been pretty bulletproof. Okay, so if you can see right there, see this puddle? So there was a puddle on the garage floor. I put that rag on there just to see how bad it was. And it looks like, it's kind of hard to tell, but I think it's coming from underneath here. Okay, see the oil? So I believe it's coming from this, here is what they call a valve cover. And then there's a gasket that goes around this. And I think that's where it's leaking from. So we're gonna take this off. We'll take that off to get it out of our way, because this, I bet you, it might be hard to pry off. So I wanna get a screwdriver in from the top and pry it off. Okay, like I said, let's take this cover off just to get it out of our way a little bit. And if you're wondering what size wrench you need, it's 10mm for the top. With any luck, this cover will all come off together, which it does. Now that we got this off, we'll take off, there's 4 bolts that hold on the valve cover. There we go. Once you get it started, it'll be a little easier to come off. You just got to be careful. Just take your time. Don't rush and bend it. You might want to put something down underneath there too. See, I put this paper towel on there because this is going to leak all over the place. Okay, see all the oil in there? So if you want, you might want to go to the auto parts store. I always have one of these. So you're gonna have some excess oil in there, but you want to get it out because you got to clean this off, all this residue. You go to the auto parts store, pick yourself up one of these containers, dump the excess in there. Okay, so I got the valve cover off. I don't know if you've seen this in the camera, but see that residue on there? You want to get this off and completely clean. And you might need to do it with a razor blade before you put the new sealant around it to seal the cover back on. Okay, got that pretty clean. Here's the other side of it. And I scraped some of it off of there, but this is gonna be just near impossible to get off. I mean, I'm trying to get it off, and it's like, you know, I mean, this is probably gonna take you, God, a few hours, I'm guessing, to even come close to getting all that off. So I got it off as best I could. I'm not too concerned. It's still, where it did come off, it's pretty flat. So I think we'll be okay and it won't leak. This is the stuff that I'm using, this HANDYMAN HT. So read the back of the package, because it says that you apply a thin layer of it, let it sit for a minute, then put the two pieces together. Okay, there we go. Definitely the prettiest job, but I'm confident it will seal it up enough. Now put these bolts back on. We'll get them somewhat tight and then tighten the rest of the way. Okay, got this back on. I'm thinking that's the issue. Hopefully it is, but while we got the cover off, we'll take this and we'll change the spark plug while we're at it. As you can see, by looking at the spark plug, you can see by the end of it how it's not shiny anymore, how I've neglected this. It's pretty sad, but just, you know, I don't have an excuse. No excuses. That's what I'm replacing it with, NGK BPR 6ES. I don't know if this is true or not. Back a long time ago, people used to gap the plugs all the time. I've never gapped a plug in any small engine, and I've never had a problem. So, you know, if there's any mechanics that are following my YouTube page or watching my videos that can chime in, you know, let me know. I'm all for getting more information and learning more, because I'm not a mechanic. Okay, let it sit. I cleaned it all up, checked it. Look at that. Okay. No more leaks, so we fixed that. Just a couple of other things. Clean the air filter regularly. And then the other thing, the only thing I'm not gonna do today is the oil change. So this does not have a drain plug. According to the owner's manual and Honda, you just take the dipstick out, tilt it over on its side, dump the oil out, and then put new oil in. I'm not used to doing that. I'm used to always there being a plug somewhere, but there's not. I like to use this stuff too every so often, and I pour it directly in the gas tanks. We'll pour a little bit of that in there. It's 1 ounce per gallon of gas, but this tank is so small, just a little shot of that. One last thing too I want to mention, fuel-wise. I always use premium fuel in all my small engines, and then I always add that seafoam to it like I mentioned before. And I've never had an issue. My engines have always ran really well. Okay, we got the leak all figured out. It's 90 degrees out today. It's hot in this garage. I got to get out of here. But anyways, we got it taken care of. If anybody's got a Ryobi pressure washer, hopefully that helped you guys out. But don't forget, give me those thumbs up, share these videos, subscribe to my channel, drop a comment in the comment section below, and we'll see you on the next one.